What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Crystal J, and you are now locked in to the Red Light Basement with Mr. Make It Happen himself, DJ J Thrill. Go ahead, sit
You're
back
in the
and
mix
relax.
on the Red Light
It's a
Basement
whole vibe.
with your boy, DJ J Thrill.
And I messed that up. I came here too early. Where my producer at? You fired. You came here, you fired. Over here messing
No,
up.
sir,
No. Drop like that. Well, but anyway, you know where you at. You in the Red Light Basement if you didn't already know. You sitting here with me and your player partner, the beautiful. She's so strong. She got just superhuman strength. Wonder Woman. See.
What's up, everybody? What's up?
Before we went on the break and did all of this, what we've been doing, we talked about, showing you off and all that stuff like that. But I guess it leads into more because I feel like you about to dig me into another deep conversation. So what you got for me?
Yeah, I care about my black men. So, when I saw this, first of all, I'm going to say shout out to Sam Newt for posting this on his story, back in the
OTR days.
OTR days.
Steve, I see y'all boys. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all.
Man, their visuals are crazy.
Newton
Let me tell you that.
Newton Productions. Y'all Google it. Check it out. Newton Productions.
Yes. So I was, scrolling through my story. Sam, he posts a lot of good content, and it just triggered something in me. And I was like, I gotta talk to Thrill about this because, he's a man, and I feel a type of way.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, he's a man. He's a man.
My bad. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Look, shout out to my allergies for making my voice deeper. But I saw this. And I was like, I gotta bring this to the basement. I don't know if you're a first time listener, I'll say like one of my biggest things I like to talk about is communication in regards to having a healthy relationship, regardless of family, friends, lover, whatever. And I feel like, it's just the basis of what makes things easier when you're able to talk about something. So I came across this clip on his story, and I wanted to share it with you and just get your thoughts in regards to.
All right, let me go ahead and play this clip for y'all. Y'all get ready for this right here.
Yeah.
Like I was begging,
good.
and I'm like, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah, no, voicing your needs is not begging.
It's not begging, but there is a part where you just want to feel like the person wants to. But if I need affection and it calls for this, like, sit down and let's have a meeting of the mind. Just like, who wants to go through all that just to get a hug, dang? Because I remember feeling like I was begging, and I'm like, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah, no, voicing your needs is not begging.
It's not begging, but there is a part where you just want to feel like the person wants to. But if I need affection and it calls for this, like, sit down and let's have a meeting of the mind. Just like, who wants to go through all that just to get a hug, dang? Because I remember feeling like I was begging, and I'm like, I'm not doing that again.
All right. Okay. That was, I see CK trying to pull all the vulnerability out of Thrill today.
I like how you played it twice, just so people can really get the grasp of what this man is saying.
We'll call it that. We'll call it like it was perfect timing. So you want me to break this down, huh?
Yeah, I want to know, what are your thoughts in regards to a man, asking for affection, and do you think he should have to beg for it?
To answer your question off the back, no, he should not have to beg for it. But to dive deeper into it, I'm gonna say it is, and it's not. I'm not gonna say it's a woman's fault. I'm not gonna say it's really anybody's fault, especially in the Black community. We have already been taught from birth that we don't express our emotions like that. Like, I guess we express emotions, but the only acceptable emotion that we can really express is our anger, so that we could, our anger in protecting our loved ones or whatever. But we're not raised to express our emotions, to show our vulnerabilities. To show your emotions, to show your vulnerability, that's a sign of weakness. So as men have been kind of, I'm not gonna say me. I would say me. If I'm really dealing with you, I would hope that you already know that I need it. But as we always say, communication is key. I think people expect in these perfect relationships that you should have this what's the word, telepathic knowledge or conversation, that you should know exactly what I'm feeling right now, even if I don't express it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's really what people think, because we're so intertwined, we're so deep in our connection, that I expect that you already know by my body language, my facial expression, you know there's something wrong. But anyways, let me go ahead and drive on. And because of the fact that we are taught not to express our emotions, we don't want to tell our lady, like, hey, man, can I get a hug? I mean, not really. Or if something tragic in my family happens, let's say a death in my family, I don't want to show my weakness that I'm sad. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I want you to come hug me. I don't care how soft that sounds. Y'all know I'm still thrilled, but but the point being is, I want that. Yeah. I'm not gonna, you know, I want you to come hug me. I want you to rub my bald ass head, or you know, squeeze my arm or something. I kind of want that touch. That what's the 5 love languages? I want that touch, but sometimes me as a man, I don't want to express it. I don't want to tell you verbally that I want it, because I don't want to sound like I'm begging. So he makes a valid point. And now, if you ask me, CK, because I know I'm talking a lot. If you ask me,
as you always do, it's okay. This is why I like you.
If you ask me, is that right to be like that? No, it's not right. I should be able to verbally express it, but at me at 37, I'm learning to become a new me. And what I mean by that is, I'm putting away the old things that how I behave and how I think, and I'm trying to be more intentional in my communication. But tell me what you think.
You know, I think it is a sad thing that we live in a time where a man associates having to repeat himself as possibly begging, and that may be coming from the type of reception that he's getting from his partner when he does verbalize his needs. You know, that partner, well, I think a lot of people get that negative response from people. You know, a man asks to be held or touched, and you know, saying the woman is possibly like, or she's doing it like, you know, half booty, like with no feeling, with no desire, with you know, sometimes, you know, if you a woman, a man might want you to touch him to help reset his energy, because you have a certain type of energy, and that piece of energy that he has lost throughout the day, he needs you to replenish that. You know, anybody's gonna feel like they're begging for something when they have to constantly ask for something. And I'm constantly is not necessarily on a day-to-day basis, but it's the fact that you have to repeat yourself and you're still not getting it. That's what's going to make you feel like you're begging, because that person is, they hear you, but they ain't listening.
I agree 100% with that.
You know, and I definitely don't think that, you know, we should be so hard in ourselves as women. This goes for, and I'm not just saying this for women, this goes for men as well, because a woman can express what she needs, what she, you know, like the need for affection. You know, I like this, I like that, I like to be, you know, say touched and held and cuddled and this. You know, I'm a very affectionate person as well. I don't necessarily have to get as much as I give, because I'm very much a toucher. Like, I'm going to be constantly touching, you know what I'm saying, the person that I'm with. But, you know, I also need some of that in return, because it makes me feel wanted.
That's what I think we all want. We want to feel wanted.
We want to feel wanted. We are built for relationships. We're not built to be by ourselves. So, you know what I'm saying, if we're not getting that, it's like an empty hole, and we're going to be asking for it to be filled, and we're going to be expecting, not telepathically, but we're still going to be expecting our partner in whatever shape or form that they are to give us that.
So I'm gonna reach for a second. I'm gonna reach. Could it be that? Could it be that? And I'm just not placing blame on women. it could be more on the man. Honestly, could it be that sometimes the woman, even if a man is asking for that affection, she kind of denies it, maybe possibly because she's thinking like, man, he just wants some sex, you know, and
it is possible, and I think it's that it may be that way because that's the only thing that he has shown her as well. That it's a touch. It's like, okay, you touch me, it's sex. There's never been a time where it's like we touch each other and we're just touching each other and we're just building intimacy. So it's if there hasn't been a stage that's been set that shows there are different examples of touch and reasons why to be touched and to touch.
And I think we and you have done a great job on this show of constantly stating that sex is not the only form of intimacy. So, but
exactly.
I understood what he was saying, and I think more men go through this in relationships, marriage, than they care to let on. So, women, I was just my ladies to my sisters. Hey, your man, he wants attention too. He wants affection too. And it's not always sexual. He wants it. He wants a hug. He wants, the arm rub, the shoulder rub, hard day at work, something going on internally. Like I think men, and I know women do too, but I can only speak for men because I am a man. I know that I internalize most things that I go through. Most things people will never know what I'm encountering throughout a day or in my life. I really got to be close to you for you to know what's going on in my life. You know what I mean? So I think we just like you said, we'll just break it down. I ain't gonna dive into too deep. It's communication, and you got to be, and especially if you're with that person, it's okay to be vulnerable. It doesn't make you vulnerable. It doesn't make you mushy, as people say. It just lets you know that you have open communication and you're willing to show the person that you with that, hey, I care about you this much. I love you this much, and I'm willing to do something out of I'm willing to show my vulnerability.
And I think as well to men, I say this before we close this session out. You know what I'm saying? Show your woman more than just sexual intimacy. Show her a different side so that she can possibly open up and give you a different side to you. Because you never know, someone may just not even know how to give that to you. They've never experienced that before. So you got to be open to new experiences and exploring not only yourself, but your partner as well when you're together, because that's what you're deciding to do. You're deciding to grow and evolve with someone. And in order to grow and evolve, you have to be open. You have to be willing to get hurt and also be willing to build and break down stuff. CK. That's it.
All right.
That's all I got.
You know what it's time for?
What it's time for? Double play.
Partner. Double play of the day.
It's time for Double Play of the Day with DJ J Thrill.
DJ J Thrill.
CK the Cool Kid. We did so good last week. The other week when you picked who you want to go with today?
Ooh, let's play. Let's play some Shaka Khan.
There it is. It's getting to the Shaka Khan. Global R&B 96.3. Don't go no damn where.
What's up, guys? You want to get some more exclusive content? You need to like and subscribe to the Global R&B 96.3 YouTube channel. I'll be waiting.